Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Chase Corrington, and this is the Chase Corrington YouTube channel, where we seek to achieve and maintain happiness through enlightenment. Today I wanted to come on and say some interesting words. The illusion of inclusion, ladies and gentlemen. But before I get to that, I want to throw a huge thank you, really huge thank you to Jeffrey Daugherty The Christian whistleblower, for giving me a shout out on his channel, on his show, High Noon, with the Christian whistleblower a few days back. That was a true example of service to others over service to self. Ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't something he had to do. It was something he did out of the kindness of his heart, service to others. How can we be of service to others in our lives? How can we live in unconditional loving and kindness with the people in the world and the universe around us, affecting the world with a positive frequency? These are things we all should do in our lives, ladies and gentlemen, and I just want to thank you, Jeffrey Daugherty, for the awesome mention you gave me in my channel. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, the illusion of inclusion. I'm sure many of you are aware of The Last Stand, a show Jeff does, amazing show with an amazing gentleman, Jay Campbell. Get and read his books, Testosterone Optimization Therapy Bible, and many other awesome, information-packed, life-changing books that we all should read. And they drop some awesome truth bombs in their Last Stand just last evening. And I thought two of them were really, really important. I wanted to come on real quick today and talk about that. The first one was, you don't become enlightened by watching YouTube videos, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm not here speaking these things because I watched a bunch of YouTube videos and I feel like I'm smart. I'm here speaking these things because I watched a bunch of YouTube videos, and then those videos got me to read books. And when I started reading the books, taking notes, having a highlighter nearby, and this was the truth bomb. It's you got to read books, you got to highlight things, you got to take notes, ladies and gentlemen, and then not only have to do that, you have to apply it in your life. What is knowledge if not applied in your life? So you have to read and do the work with things that resonate. It has to be your truth, not somebody else's truth that they threw at you and you say, I like this. It's got to be your truth, ladies and gentlemen. It has to resonate with you in a frequency of knowing, loving and kindness, a frequency of knowing. You got to read books and have a highlighter nearby. I love that point. Have a highlighter. It's so great for future reference to highlight things. So when you're thinking in the future, you can flip back through the book and find, oh look, I highlighted this, and I remember I took notes on that, so it stuck in my mind better, and I tried to apply it in my life, and I practice it with a discipline. That's the interesting thing, is a discipline. It's a lifestyle. You have to be a disciple of these sort of things, ladies and gentlemen. You have to be a disciple of doing the work, doing the inside job. So if you're watching a ton of YouTube videos and it's changing your life, start purchasing the books. Go to Amazon right now and put an order in for The Final Message of the Last Apostle. Put an order in for Power versus Force, David Hawkins. Put an order in for many books, ladies and gentlemen. There's tons. If you watch the right channels, they should mention the right books, and it should lead you on your own path of search and discovery for yourself. So I wanted to make that a point. It's important because I think that to myself. I was there. I watched a ton of YouTube videos, and I thought I was on the path. But once I started getting the books and started doing the reading and highlighting and taking notes and applying it in my life, all of those things, that's when it starts to really make a difference for you, ladies and gentlemen. And so the last little bit, let me go over to my notebook here so we can get to the illusion of inclusion, because I thought that was another amazing truth bomb. Life, the illusion of inclusion. Divide and conquer. So when you're being inclusive, let me just read what I wrote down. It skips fast, but the illusion of inclusion, divide and conquer. Being inclusive still divides. We'll include this group, and we'll include that group, and everybody's included. But we're still putting everybody into groups, ladies and gentlemen. And that's not the right idea. So the illusion of inclusion is divide and conquer. Being inclusive still divides. There is no difference in us. We aren't different groups. I don't care if you're different colors, different hair colors, different creeds, skin, beliefs, whatever it is, knowings, truths. There is no difference in us. We are all divine. Don't let the powers that be, ladies and gentlemen, convince you that being inclusive is not still separating people into categories. And we don't want to separate people into categories. Truth bomb. When you glance at your reality and you create perceptions of things, because your brain does it automatically, if you find yourself categorizing people and dividing and trying to be inclusive, it's an illusion. What you need to do is not categorize anybody unless the category is love, acceptance, unconditional love, acceptance, and a higher state of consciousness. How can you improve the universe and the world around you through consciously co-creating through Source? Ladies and gentlemen, I am Chase Corrington, and this is the Chase Corrington YouTube channel. I appreciate everybody who watches, because here we seek to achieve and maintain happiness through enlightenment. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Make your voice heard, ladies and gentlemen, and subscribe. We'll be back in the future with some more interesting topics to throw your way.